Guys, I want to take you guys on this journey to this house, a wonderful house, and it's a forbidden house. To nobody enter the house, nobody enter that place and come back alive. This house is located in Auchi. I don't want to disclose the main address for some security purpose. I want to take you guys to this house. Follow me, guys. This house has spent over 185 years. Let's go. Taking you guys to this house. I'm doing this for you guys because this house, on the norms, nobody goes to this house and come back alive. That is how the house is. Let me take you guys to this journey. This house, video is small like this. Video the house small like this. This house has spent over 185 years. Nobody has went to the house and come back alive. Come, let's go. I'm taking this risk for you guys. Let's go. Yeah. Here we are. I have to remove my palm. Remove your palm. Yeah, because that is what the chief of this community said. So here is the house. Before I show you guys the whole house, I would like to tell you guys the little story about the house. The house has spent over 185 years old. That is what the chief of this town told me. So there was a content creator that came here like last 2 years. He came here. I think there were 3 in number. These 3 guys, I think after they left here, in like less than 2 weeks, these 3 guys lost their life less than 2 weeks after they left here. So it's a very dangerous house. People avoid it. Nobody comes to the house. So the story behind this house is, okay, let me tell you guys how I was able to come here. Come a little bit. How I'm able to come here is that I went through the normal procedure. I went to meet the chief of this town. I told him about me, introduced myself and my mission, that this is what I do for YouTube and all of that. So he told me everything that I need to do, the normal procedure spiritually that I need to go through before I'll be able to come here and go back safety. So that is how it all done before I was able to come here. So I guess the 3 content creators that came here last 2 years. I don't want to mention their name. I think they did not go. They didn't go through normal procedure. So they just came here, do video posting and all blah 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 and all of that. I swear to God, those 3 guys, I still know them. I don't want to mention their name. They lost their life less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't want to mention their name. So now we are here to show you guys this house. According to what the chief said, what he said that his dad told him, that the house has spent over, right now, the house has spent over 185 years old. So the person is like our ancestors and all of that. Back then, the man that owned the house was a fisherman, while his wife was a farmer. His wife was a farmer.
Don't get confused. How did they cement the wall if it's been over 185? They always cement this house every year. So it's recently.
The house was the owner of the house back in those days. He was a fisherman, while his wife is a farmer. This man had no kid, and with his wife, they both had no kid. They were just 2 in numbers that were living here back in those days. So when there was a day that the man was not around. It's only the wife that was at home. So when the man came back home, so he was looking for the wife at home. This is the story behind the house. When the wife came home, when the husband came home, he didn't meet the wife at home. So he went to the farm. He didn't meet the wife at home. So on his way coming back, he met his wife's dead body. I don't know. There was the chair that was here. The last time that those 2 content creators they came here, there was a chair that was here. Let's just be told now. There was a chair that was here. That was the chair that the husband met the dead body of his wife. The chair was here. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe they have taken the chair away from here. but nobody can come here aside from the chief of this town, or maybe he sent someone, something like that. Apart from, if you want to come here, if you don't go through the process from the chief of this town, if you come here less than 2 weeks, you will die straight away. So to cut the whole story short, the man lost his wife, and after that, I think they say it's less than after his wife died, within 2 months, he lost his life too. And these two people, there's a story behind them, the reason why they were unable to have kids. First of all, before I go, so this house contains 2 rooms. This is where the reason why this room is locked, is always locked, according to the story. This is where they buried the wife. This is where they buried the wife of the man back in those days. This is where they buried her, and the door has been locked since then. Nobody will, it has been locked this way over 185 years. Nobody can open it. Nobody, in fact, so even come here self, your life is at risk. So I'm just taking this risk because of you guys. And again, I went through the normal procedure from the chief of this town before I was able to come here. So this house contains 2 rooms. This is the room of the wife of the man, where they buried the wife. So this one is open. First of all, before we go inside, the reason why this one is open is because nothing is inside aside from there's some spiritual stuff that is there, but there's nothing like dead body here. The husband, they were unable to see the body when he died, because he died like after 3 weeks. After 3 months, after 3 months, when he lost his wife, that they buried his wife. After 3 months, he died, and they were unable to find his body and all of that. That was over 185 years, according to what the chief told me, the chief of this town. And the chief of this town said, where he wasn't there during the time of these people that I'm talking about. It's also his dad, is the story that he heard from his dad. So that was the reason why we were able to know how long this house has been here now. So it's not like the chief was there during the time of when those things happened. He wasn't there. They have not born him, but his father was there during that time. So when his father told him, that's how he was able to know the story behind this house and people that live here and how long this house has been staying here. That's over 185 years now. So just like I said earlier, this house located in Auchi, but I'm sorry guys, I'm unable to disclose the location in Auchi where this house is. This room now, according to what they say, I won't be able to enter the room. I'm sorry, I won't be able to enter the room, because they told me the spiritual stuff that I needed to do before I won't be able to come here alone. It cost me a lot, but I was done with that. That is the reason why I'm able to be here. But to enter the room, there is still more procedure spiritually that I will need to go through before I'll be able to enter the room. It will cost me a lot. Maybe on my next video, if I'm able to save more money, then I'll do the spiritual stuff. Then I'll be able to come back here to do another video for you guys. This room, but right now I won't be able to enter the room. Maybe on my next video.
But before I leave, I will still show you guys their bedroom, where they used to, their kitchen and their way to farm and all of that. Stay tuned.
I don't know if I should go around the house. So this is the story behind the house. No matter what you do, no matter the spiritual procedures you go through, you must not come here with your palm or shoe or whatever. Look at my leg. This door has been locked this way over 185 years old when they buried the wife inside there. So this one, the other one, belongs to the husband. But nobody can enter there. The funniest part, the door is open. It's not locked, it's open, but nobody can enter there. So maybe on my next video I'll be able to enter there if I'm done with the normal procedure that I need to go through. That one will cost me money. So if any one of you want me to enter here, if you can assist, because the money, the spiritual procedure that they asked me to go through before I'll be able to enter here, I don't have that money right now. I don't have it. If anybody can assist, if any of the viewers can assist, so I'll go through the whole thing, then I'll do the video of inside and the whole thing that is inside. You can imagine that this thing that is over 185 years old, and it has been like this. Back in those days, when they have not really know what is killing people in this their environment, they didn't know that this house is forbidden, that nobody must enter here. Most time people used to die and nobody knows, but when they eventually found it out, the reason why people are dying, they say this house is forbidden. because of the people that live here, the spiritual rule and regulation and all of that they put here that nobody knows about. But at the end of the day, they have known that it's not a house that anybody can enter anyhow. If you want to enter here, you have to go through some spiritual procedures, because those 3 content creators that I was talking about, they lost their life after they left here. So I took this risk because of you guys. So that room, I won't be able to open it. Maybe on my next video, if I have the money to go through the spiritual procedures. So this is how it is. That is the kitchen. This is where they normally, according to what the chief said, this is where they normally go to farm. They are going to farm. Come and show this small building. This small building. This small building here is their. This small building here was their bedroom, where they normally bath. That is how they do it. So all this environment, the house has been here for over 185 years.